Hi everyone. Today I wanted to share a few ways of actually seeing auras. Now, your aura is the human energetic field of light that surrounds every human being and tree and plant and every living thing. So, as a believer personally of your light first and body inhabited for a short while in this organic frame, I think seeing the light around a form is just exciting, and most people are really like, oh yeah, I'd really love to do that, and they doubt their ability to do it. And so I just thought I'd share with you that I've been teaching, seeing and sensing and feeling auras for 25 years now, and years and years ago sometimes it would take us like 2 years to practice this before it began to actually become a thing, something that we felt capable of doing. And now with the energies moving a lot faster, we can access the sight and sense of energetic fields so much easier. And when we're doing classes, it's sort of a couple of minutes, up to 10 minutes, maybe a little bit longer for people who are doing it for the first time. Okay, so this is an introduction to seeing auras, and it's a tried and tested way. So it's just about you being okay and relaxed enough to have a go. So first of all, you need a friend. If you're going to do it with humans, you need a friend first of all. I'm going to show you the easiest way of seeing one, and then introduce you to some other ways of accessing this site. Okay, so the best way, if you can, is to get a friend and ask them to think of a happy memory. Okay, ask them to imbue themselves with happiness, and then ask them to just stand still with their back against a wall that's preferably just a blank wall. Any colour is fine, but a blank wall that's not got much sort of patterning or busyness or anything else. A very plain wall. And basically what you do is you position yourself opposite that person, several steps back. And what you're going to do is relax yourself. I know it's exciting to try and see auras, but it's just trying to relax into it. And you're going to put your focus on the wall, not the person. So you're going to put your focus sort of about 3-4 centimetres above the top of their head. So you're going to put your focus around here, and you're just going to leave it there, and you're actually focusing, and you allow your vision to relax almost so it goes blurred. So you're putting your one point of focus above the person's head, about 3 or 4 centimetres above, and then you're relaxing your vision so it goes a bit blurred, and you soften the edges of the person that you're with, and you just wait. You just relax and you wait. Now, sometimes what happens is some people see sort of like a vacuous movement of energy. Sometimes people will almost see, the most common one is almost like you've taken a crayon and you've gone around the outside of the human frame, and it can be white or a little bit sort of sometimes a little bit cream, but mostly it's a very, very thin line of moving white energy, like a glow around a person. So that's what you're looking for. You're looking for the glow. It's almost like somebody's backlit. You know when you get that photograph, or you're filming somebody and the sun shines behind them and they look backlit because the light actually emanates from behind a person all around. Well, it's that sort of glow, and it's quite close to the body. If you're starting to see that, that's an aura. That's exactly what we're talking about. Now, for some people, it's actually easier to drop your eyes to the shoulder area, so opposite the heart energy, which is very, very strong. So you're looking to drop your eyes to here. So if it's not, actually, if you can't access it up here, then drop it down to the shoulder and then round the arm. Sometimes it's easier to see here. Your mind will say, oh, that's just shadow. So I recommend that when your friend is standing with their back against the wall, focusing on a point behind you, and you're relaxing your eyes, acknowledge your mind's doubts and actually check for where the physical shadows are, because obviously light produces the shadow and they're real too. And it's actually quite good to acknowledge, okay, that's a shadow and that's a shadow. That's a normal shadow, everything that you're used to. And then relax your eyes to see what else is there. So yeah, this is a really simple, easy way of accessing, seeing auras. It's a way of developing your clairvoyance, and it's really, really fun to do. You can then ask your friend, once you get really good at doing that, and you can swap over, and it's much easier to see happiness in the light. And you can do an experiment then and ask them to think of something they're frustrated with or angry with or sad about, and see how that changes the auric field. But always please end up in a happy note between you. And yeah, get them to really get into their happy mojo before going celebrating the fact that you guys have seen auras. You can also do this with animals if they're going to be able to stay still, because it's much easier in the beginning to see auras of still items or people. And then the other thing you can try, which is great at this time of year, this is coming out now in April 2019, and is to see the trees in our northern hemisphere. So we're in the UK, and the sap is beginning to rise in the trees, and when the trees start to unfurl their buds of leaves, they have got an enormous amount of energy that's traveling up the tree, down the branches, into the leaves. And if you do the same process, exactly the same process, where if you can have like a blue sky or a grey sky, something that again is plain background behind the tops of the trees, you're going to be looking, choosing a point all around the tree, anywhere really, top or the side, just where the tree ends, and you're focusing on the sky behind. So it's just one point, just the one point behind the tree where it finishes, and you're using exactly the same thing. So you're just softening your gaze, you're just softening your eyes so that you can focus on this outline, this backlit outline of energy that's coming from the tree. It's palpable. This time of year is fantastic. It's nice when the trees have actually blossomed all of their leaves out, and they're still young and fresh. And the best way I found of doing it is a bright sunny day when you've got blue sky without any white clouds bopping around to interrupt your view. So just blue sky with all the green leaves, and you do it then, you can really see this soft white glow all around every living thing. So you can choose it with plants as well, but obviously if you've got wind and they're blowing all over the place and the background is very complex and complicated, you can definitely still do it, but it takes a bit of practice to do that. Generally speaking, the starting point is this kind of see-through, white, soft edged, glowing, moving colour around living things. So have a go at that. I am very interested in how you get on, very interested with any stories of how you've done that, or if you need any more assistance in it. So please put your comments down below. And if you're interested in more experiments in expanding your intuitive living self, then please subscribe to the videos. There's coming one a week of all sorts of different things to do with your higher self, your intuitive living ability, meditations and explorations into the unseen world. Okay, I wish you well. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. Please let me know how you get on. And yeah, see you soon. soul to soul. Mwah. Bye for now.